Welcome back, trainers! So, more EX passes have been distributed. I have an EX raid tomorrow, and then I just received another one for September 2nd. So, we're going to discuss a few things when we can possibly see a EX raid boss swap, and what date. So, hope everybody's having a good day. Let's get into this. First things first, I want to max out my Blissey. Let's just go ahead and search Luckies, and then discuss a few things while we're at it here. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have received a pass, and everybody's doing good over there in the Mewtwo department. So this is going to be my 32nd Mewtwo tomorrow, and then for the September 2nd, that's going to be my 33rd Mewtwo. Yeah, pretty crazy. So, yeah, we can probably see the next EX raid boss becoming Deoxys. People say, oh, it's a mythical, oh, it's a legendary, or this or that. I don't see that thing becoming a mythical within Pokemon Go. They're going to probably drop it as an EX raid boss. I'm kind of convinced at this point to myself. Maybe I'm delusional, who knows? But I'm pretty sure we're going to see a swap. And when would you expect that swap to happen? We'll go ahead and jump into that after I power up this Blissey here. So, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I want to max this out? I need a couple more Blisseys. I have two over 100 CP, and then another one that I caught in the wild at 2700 CP, which I haven't touched whatsoever. I use that to drop in gyms, which is nice, but it would be even better to have a fourth one, even a third one over 3100 CP. So let's go ahead and do this. Well, it's going to probably land around 3000 CP-ish, maybe a little bit above that, because it is only an 84%, but I don't care. It's still good. It's a Blissey. The difference between 100 and this is very, very minuscule when you max it out and drop them in a gym. So let's go ahead and just finish this off here. And yeah, I'm pretty excited, guys, because I can feel it in the air. It's about time that they change this whole EX pass. Well, I know a lot of people want the whole system to go away, but let's just be real. If you do not receive them, yes, you're probably a little upset with the whole distribute and algorithm. But if you do receive them kind of like, you know, once in a while, you get excited. People get excited. This is an ingenious idea by Niantic. And I know a lot of you are probably want to just reach through the screen and just, you know, give me a little wake-up call and say, excuse me, what did you just say? This was an ingenious idea? Because you've never seen anything quite like this in a game before, where you get an invitation to do something to catch a Pokemon, or whatever game it was, I don't know. But a special invitation by the game to go do something. It just feels nice when you get those passes. And I understand you don't receive them, you're salty. But look, you have to look at it from a world point of view. There's people out here who are sitting on more Mewtwo's than me. So this Blissey ended up being pretty nice. All right, 3152. And there we go. Another one to the team. I'll have to come up with a nice name for that later on. Now let's go ahead and take a look at my Mewtwo's and discuss when we can possibly see a new EX raid boss being added into Pokemon Go or switched up. So this is my first one that I've ever caught. This was actually the first EX raid here in Alaska, and also around, I don't think around the world. People did it a little bit before that. So we have the possibility of seeing, maybe for this September one, a swap. But I'm not going to put my money on that one. It's probably going to be deeper into September, possibly. So maybe for the next distribute of the EX passes, we have maybe the possibility of seeing a new legendary Pokemon for the raids. Now, this is just my guess around that time. Now, you're probably not going to see it distributed to the public right away. It's going to probably be an event first, possibly in Japan, like they did in the stadium last year. And they're going to have a surprise. Nobody knew why they were there. Some people were guessing, oh, it's probably going to be Mewtwo. And then, well, it ended up being Mewtwo, and it was intense. Really intense. We've been waiting for that for a long time. So could you imagine a switch over to Deoxys and with all of its forms? That would be outstanding. I could just, I don't know. I would be hitting every single EX gym that I can possibly hit to get one of those. So it's going to be a whole nother ball game. It's not going to just be, oh, it's a Mewtwo again. Oh, the Mewtwo, the same Mewtwo, right? Not that it's bad or anything, but it's going to be a fun twist. You're going to be able to get excited for something new. Oh, is it going to be attack form, defense form, and speed forms? And we've discussed this before. What do I think? How are they going to implement speed in Pokemon Go for Deoxys? Probably just simply make it attack faster. And that's as simple as that. Probably not too difficult. So there you have it, trainers. That is my thoughts. What I think for the next EX raid. Hopefully we'll be able to see that soon, because I know a lot of people are stacked up on these, and if you don't have one yet, well, I do believe we're going to see a Mewtwo day like I've been discussing quite a bit before they let this go, because we're going to see Moltres next, and then for the ultimate reward box, you know, this picture we see here, I think we're going to get a swap, and then we're going to get a shiny Mewtwo release, because it's been quite some time that this thing has been sitting in the EX raids, and I know everybody needs to turn. I understand, and that's why they kept it around for 1 year, maybe even longer. Maybe we're not even going to see a swap. This is all speculation, just a heads up, right? In other news, we have Ho-Oh returning to the legendary raids. So you're going to be able to get yourself a shiny. As they state here, attention trainers, for a limited time, until August 27th, the legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh is returning to raid battles. This will be your chance to end Johto Week with a surprise, as you just might encounter its shiny form. Okay, so there you go. I've got plenty of Ho-Ohs, shiny even. So the only reason I'm going to be doing this is going to probably to be trying to duo it or trio it. Some sort of crazy takedown of the Ho-Oh legendary raid. Otherwise, I am definitely not going to go out and shiny hunt like I did last time. Spent over about $200. And it was just a madhouse. I literally didn't find any until I wasn't trying. Once I stopped kind of trying, then they just started flooding in. I have 2 weather boosted. Yeah, let's go. So good luck out there, trainers, for the shiny Ho-Oh. And now we're going to take a look at this Alolan Raichu raid using a team of 6 unique Pokemon. I'm not trying to go for fastest raid time. If I wanted to do that, I should have put Gengar first, and probably Caesar down at the bottom, and put Absol up towards the top, because that's doing massive damage. It just can't take a hit, really. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about the whole EX raid switch, if that's even going to happen. How do you think it may occur through the changes with the Deoxys, and do you even think this is even going to happen? I understand the people who do not like the EX raid systems. You can still voice your opinion. Keep it to a decent level here. Don't get ridiculous. Just start name calling and whatnot, because I understand it's frustrating, guys, if you haven't received one, okay? But you gotta look at it, like I said earlier, from a standpoint from everybody else. Some people are stacked. Some people in certain parts of the world have 40 Mewtwo's. It's crazy, because they hit every single one, and I know that's a different circumstance because they just have a ton of EX raids in their area. But there's a lot of Mewtwo circulating through Pokemon Go at the moment, and it's been out for quite some time. So I think it's about time for a shake-up, a new switch of things for the people to test their skills on. And with that said, trainers, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you guys next time. Take care.